And welcome back here to Live Now from Fox. I'm Andrew Kraft. Our next story takes us to Los Angeles. Live picture there over LAX. Well, we brought you this news earlier today that roughly 700 active duty U.S. Marines who were mobilized last month to respond to those anti-immigration protests in Los Angeles, well, they're now being returned to their normal duties. It's according to the Pentagon. This after last week's news, I believe 1 week ago today, that the California National Guard were also demobilizing there in the wake of these anti-ICE demonstrations, largely focused and localized there to downtown Los Angeles. Well, our friends and colleagues at Fox 11 there in Los Angeles, including reporter Christina Gonzalez, following this story today. Christina joins me. Christina, happy Monday. Good to be with you. So all is said and done now with these troop deployments there in L.A., right?
Well, we still have National Guard troops out here. We have about 2,000 of them still here. And, you know, we happen to be in an area just east of downtown L.A., Highland Park, where we were actually covering businesses putting off these signs when we heard about the Marines returning to 29 Palms, and we got quite a bit of reaction. Watch.
Great. Don't the door hit you on the way out.
Reaction to Marines leaving Los Angeles. The Pentagon confirming in a statement to Fox 11 that, quote, with stability returning to Los Angeles, the Secretary has directed the redeployment of 700 Marines whose presence sent a clear message: lawlessness will not be tolerated. Indeed, there's barely any military visible at federal buildings. A stark contrast to the last few weeks when Marines and National Guard personnel were deployed by President Trump to help protect federal facilities and support immigration authorities.
They're putting hands on him.
ICE raids so unpopular in neighborhoods like Highland Park that businesses began putting up signs reading "ICE off my property, get a warrant."
This is the right thing to do because people, they don't show up in the restaurant.
Customers at Tacos Ensenada loved the sign, which also went up at the Super Big Discount Furniture, the AC repair shop next door, even the tattoo parlor.
No nos trajo the signs.
Business owners say the signs will stay even if all the troops leave the city.
We need all of the troops to return home.
And Mayor Karen Bass talking about 2,000 National Guard troops still in L.A.
Marines and the National Guard, they had nothing to do with the city, you know.
Please go and take ICE agents with you, she says. She's not alone.
Get out of here, ICE.
Now, at this point, as you mentioned, last week about 2,000 National Guard troops did return to their bases or to their homes in this case. We still have about 2,000. No word on when those will be released. Live in Los Angeles, I'm Christina Gonzalez. Back to you, Andrew.
So, Christina, just for the record and to remind our viewers, and correct me if I'm wrong, the Marines were never used, right? They were deployed but never used?
Well, they stood outside the federal building. When we were doing the protest downtown, they were very active in moving people back, but they never moved around much that we saw. They were concentrating on Westwood and the federal building in that area and downtown. We saw them a few times out, but not much. The National Guard is the one that you would see more often traveling with ICE. Now, I did see some of the Marines out in the Ventura area where the fields are, where they were picking up farm workers. So we did see them there a couple of weeks ago. But that was the extent of them out in the community, not seen as often as the National Guard.
All right, Christina Gonzalez there live for us. Christina, thanks so much. Great reporting. Talk soon.
Be safe out there, everybody. Have a great day.
Okay, in the meantime here, I want to read you the full statement from Pentagon spokesperson Sean Parnell saying this: that with stability returning to Los Angeles, the Secretary has directed the redeployment of the 700 Marines whose presence sent a clear message: lawlessness will not be tolerated. Their rapid response, unwavering discipline, and unmistakable presence were instrumental in restoring order and upholding the rule of law. We're deeply grateful for their service and for the strength and professionalism they brought to this mission here. So